Guys, it's been a very long time I haven't posted, but today I come back with a makeup tutorial Halloween edition. This character is Tomie. So I actually bought the bangs that she has, but I don't have them anymore. I didn't know what to do until I saw another picture of her. So I bought the white accessory that she has. And yeah, let's turn to Tomie. So for this look, Tomie doesn't have big pupils and she have a mysterious look to her eyes, so we don't use any eye contact and we just let it like that and move on to the makeup. First, I use the light cushion foundation. The cushion that I use is lighter than my skin tone because Tomie is very pale, so you have to use something that is actually lighter than your skin tone. I then take my contour stick from Fenty Beauty. Okay, so I start with my nose contour. So you can see that I am tracing a semicircle. And then I trace a straight line on the bottom of my nose. Finally, I trace a C shape on the nose bridge. So for the next part, you need to narrow your chin. So that can look a little crazy, but guys, remember it's a cover makeup, so don't be shy. And apply contouring next to your chin to make it look sharp and more of a V-line. I then apply the contour also on my jawline and I go over it. It's okay, you can go to your cheeks as well. Again, it's a cover makeup, so also it's an anime character and she looks very sharp and very V-line. I also add a bit on the side of my face to make it look slimmer. I add even more on the side of my chin and I also add under it. And then I take a contour powder, which is very used. Anyways, I take it and I go over the contouring that I just did. This will accentuate the face shape and makes it more narrow, more sharp, and more of a V-line, which is very important. So put a lot of contour. You can really see that I go on my cheeks, not only on the jawline or under it, I really go over it. And that's important, that's really going to create a V-line again. With the rest of the powder on the brush, I go under my nose and I don't add any more contour. I just, with what I have on my brush, go on the side of my forehead, but very lightly to make my face appear smaller. Now you see that I have lots of beauty marks. That's not okay, I will cover them for this look. To do that, I just take a bit of concealer. This concealer has a peachy undertone. Actually, I'm not very sure which color corrector I should use to cover my beauty marks, but I just did it with what I have. Obviously, it doesn't work 100% because beauty marks are super dark, but I really did my best. Then I take the brightest concealer that I have. This concealer is super bright, like almost white, and that is important because she's very pale and you want to make sure that you appear very pale. So I put it like a highlighter and also to brighten up my whole face. You'll see a huge difference after this. Like that can seems like nothing, but you'll see. Boom! You see how different and even my skin tone is now? Yeah, don't skip that. For the next step, I take my contour powder and I will put it on my eyelid. So I put it on the top of my eyelid and extend it to the temples. I also apply it under my eyes. You'll see better here. You see how I really lift my eye with the contour? I use it to contour my eyes, not to add a color. So please don't use it as an eyeshadow, but really as a contouring to lift your eyes. Next, I'll use my eyebrow pencil. For this step, I use a brown pencil. So it doesn't have to be an eyebrow pencil. Shouldn't be actually, but that's what I had. So I used it. And the thing here is to extend the double eyelid upwards. This will make the eye appear longer. So yeah. Next, I will use my black liner. I will trace a thin liner going upwards. And yeah, that's the look. Super simple. And then with the liner, I am making sure that there is no gap in between my eyelashes by adding some dots of a liner in between. Then I take a kohl liner, very black, and it was my first time doing this, guys, so it was not easy. But I put it in the inner corner. If you have a gel liner, it's okay too. I did the rest off camera, but basically follow this line with the kohl. Here is the result, and I did add a bit here as well. I take my kohl and a liner brush, and then I take a bit of the kohl in it, and I will trace a bottom liner. This liner is going to be open at the end because I don't want to make my eyes look smaller, and also that's not the main goal. Here the goal is to make my eye look darker and more mysterious to give that look that Tomie has. And it's done. I did the same here. And I take my mascara and I just apply it like that. That can be any mascara, doesn't have to be something specific. If you don't have long lashes, just use false heels that has a manga visual. To give that anime look, I am sticking my eyelashes together. I should have used a tweezer, but I didn't have one, so I just used my fingers. And that's the look. It is actually very different. Then I also add mascara to my bottom lashes, only at the outer corner. And I will make them stick together as well to give that anime manga effect to my lashes. Here is the result. The result was good, but I found it too dark, so I took a white concealer and applied it to the inner corner to brighten up my eye. Tomie's eyebrows are thin and arched, so I decided to not do anything and just brush my eyebrows. And now this look wouldn't be Tomie without her iconic beauty mark. So I trace it with my eyeliner under my eye. And I think that's what gives her this disturbing, mysterious look. Then I take a liquid blush. This blush is super pigmented, so I apply it first on my hand and then I take a beauty blender and I take just a little bit and apply it to my cheeks. I will use a mattifying powder. Since it's an anime, I apply the powder everywhere on my face because my face has to be completely matte. Then I'll use a baby pink gloss. I don't know, on camera it looks super vibrant, but trust me, in real life that's like very baby pink, super natural, because she doesn't really have any color to her lips and her lips looks just super natural. So that's the look. And oh my god, I love this makeup. But that wouldn't be Tomie without her bangs or without this white accessory. And here we are, finally done. Okay guys, that's it for this video. I really hope you love my look as much as I do. It is it for today and I will see you in another video. Bye bye!